Yo, welcome to another episode of Timmymon Duelings. Today we have another awesome dick profile for you, but I hit my microphone. But before we get into that, I want to give a shout out to my sponsors below here. YGOsingles.com, the cheapest cards on the internet. Now, if you play the TCG, make sure you shop there and let me know if the cards are overpriced, because I need to fix that. I'll have to talk to them. If you use the discount code Timmymon, it really helps me out. Yeah, it helps me keep doing what I love to do, that's provide YouTube content for you. Now today I went walking. I went strolling around the park, and I saw someone drawing, and I asked if he could draw me. And this is his picture of me. Doesn't it look just like me? Isn't it an awesome picture? Now I'm gonna leave his Instagram down below. If you think this is awesome, make sure you give him some love, and make sure you thumbs up if you think this photo here is awesome. Okay, now let's get into the deck profile. It's Piper Stall. This is the best way to use this new card, Mystic Piper. So we'll go through the deck list. I'll talk about some matchups, and then yeah. So we have 2 Lava Golems, we've got 3 Pipers, we've got 2 Karibos, we've got 5 Karibos, we've got 3 Golden Ladybugs, Outstanding Dog Marin, Temple of the Mind's Eye, Floodgate Trap Hole, Wall of Disruption, Draining Shield, Death's Counter Blow, and Massive Move times 3. Now the objective of this deck is to stall out your opponent so that none of his monsters can attack you, or you take a lot of attacks and then you sort of put them in a lock where they cannot do enough damage to kill you in time. So either most of the time they'll be unable to attack, they'll either run out of monsters, or you know, they just can't do anything. You floodgate all the monsters, you massive morph all the monsters, you draining shield to a crazy amount of life, you wall of disruption all the monsters, you lava golem to death. Now there's so many ways to stop them from being able to attack you, and to make sure you don't lose from deck out, you have 30 cards. But if that's not enough, you've got Outstanding Dog Marin, so this is your win condition. And one of the pros to having 30 cards is you're not going to see this useless card so much. So in this deck, it doesn't really matter. There's no broken card that you want to see first turn all the time, like there are in other decks, like Insight or Gazuki. In this deck, you're sort of just hoping to not die. Like if you don't die and you take 2000 damage, you get one of these. If you don't die and you heal it up and you can take another 2000 damage, you get one of these, or one of these, or whatever you need. So you're just picking up the rest of the components you need to lock them up. What's awesome about Mystic Piper in this deck is we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 1-stars. So more than a third of the time, close to 40% of the time in this deck, it's going to be a Pot of Greed. What does Pot of Greed do? It draws you 2 cards. So 2 cards is better than 1 card, and in these kind of decks, you're not playing, you're playing like a, I don't know, you're not playing a advantage sort of game, so you don't have a lot of cards a lot of the time. So a lot of the time, Mystic Piper is just a card you need. Now, if you ever get Golden Ladybug off of Piper, I don't think you can lose. I think it's physically impossible to lose. Now, but all jokes aside, this deck's super good. Against all the top decks, it's good. It's good against Cyber Angels. You lock out their big monsters, and they're just attacking you with 300 monsters or 1400 monsters. That easily helps you trigger your Destiny Draw to get the other cards that you might need. If they only commit big monsters, you just put down Temple of the Mind's Eye, and then Death's Counter Blow or Draining Shield, and they don't really have a way to beat that. If you're playing Red Eye Zombies, avoid using this on Skull Zombie, because it helps them bring out more monsters and they'll just kill you. But against Red Eye Zombies, like, you floodgate their monster, you massive morph their monster, you wall of disruption their monster, they're stuck. Most Red Eye Zombie decks, we remember they only play 2 Red Eye Zombies. So after they insight once, and then summon one to try to kill you once, all your cards are going to be, all their set cards and all the locked up cards are going to be locked up forever. So you know they have no outs after they've tribute summoned one. So as a Red Eye Zombie player, sometimes you choose not to use Insight and just hold on to your Red Eye Zombies in your hand and use them as tributes to clear your board from all the locked out monsters. So that's another way, advanced tactic to beat this deck. So anyway, against what other top decks did I say there were? Against Water, I think Water and this, we haven't had enough testing to see which deck is better, or which deck is stronger in that matchup. So far in our team scrims, we've won with both sides. So yeah, so we've won using this against Water, and we also won using Water against this. What other decks are there? Yeah, pretty much most of the top decks right now, decks that don't like Magnet Warriors, I don't know, Aliens auto lose against us unless they're playing like tons of spell removal. But yeah, against a lot of the top decks right now, this is just a powerful deck, and it's really annoying. Like, I'm so upset that this kind of playstyle is so powerful. Like, you might think I'm a cancerous player, but you know, I like to play real Yu-Gi-Oh as well. Anyway, I couldn't get any replays because no one wants to play me using this deck. So I'm just gonna do one live game, and then I'm gonna talk about what cards maybe you can change out and you can put in, and hopefully I can give you some more insight to why this deck is so powerful. Oh wait, before we get into that, I just want to talk about Gladiator Beast. Gladiator Beast can draw against us, but if you're versing a lot of Gladiator Beasts, you only need one card, and it is Burning Land. So Burning Land, I don't know, you take out something else, Kuro. So the Burning Land, what happens with Burning Land, actually you might not even need Dogman, so maybe something like that instead. Anyway, what Burning Land does is it does 500 damage each turn, so once you've gained enough life points, you can just play Burning Land, destroy your own Temple of the Mind, and then play the other one. Usually you'll have enough by then, and then they still have to keep making Isadaris, and you're doing 500 damage each turn while gaining up to 1500. So this card alone beats Gladiator Beast unless they're playing like Cosmic Cyclones or whatever. Anyway, let's give this deck a go, and yeah. Now, after the KC Cup, it's been so hard to get some competitive games. Everyone's just playing their favorite troll deck at the moment, and yeah, I want to bring you really good competitive matchups, but King of Games is full of meme decks and nothing so competitive at the moment.
Duel!
Awesome, we opened Mystic Piper, and we're going first, so let's see if we get a Pot of Greed effect. We don't this time, but you know what, it's fine. What's our opponent playing? We don't know what he's playing. I feel more comfortable setting 2. If it was something that I knew what he was playing, I would be fine setting 1. Real Age Mix, I think they pretty much auto lose with this kind of play. Like if I knew for sure he was playing Ancient Gears, I wouldn't set Massive Morph, I would just have like this kind of work, because I have these Sukuri Bros, it's enough protection, but I was scared that he would just be able to kill me. So on this attack, I'm gonna create this combo. It destroys his monster, clears his board, and I won't be taking damage each turn, so... I misclicked, so it takes... Okay, that's really annoying. I needed... If I was playing on my phone, I would have the toggle set to off, so he wouldn't know that I have these 2 in my hand. At this point, I need to start gaining some life. So I'm willing to take another hit if it's less than 2-8, just to get the ladybug, and then I'll use these to store for several gems. At this point, I think I don't need to set this. Oh, maybe I did need to set it because I want to use one for the ancient gear, but I also want to use one for the fusion summon before he attacks and then equips something. Because if he attacks and equips something, then this kills it and then he brings it back what he equipped. So that's no good for me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. He's not gonna attack. Okay. Life gain. I guess I'll say this. Okay, let's see. If he double summons attacks, I think if he double summons, I can consider using this, but I'm probably just gonna take the attack. And oh, you forgot to double summon. Do I draining shield here? Because I can't draining shield anything else. I think maybe I can do the draining shield massive morph combo. So here I draining shield and then chain massive morph. I gain a ton of life points. And then I feel quite safe here. Look at that. I'm playing like a 8,000 life point game of Yu-Gi-Oh! One weakness to Mr. Piper is enemy controller you can econ take. Oh man, two Pipers in the birth trap. I think I want to set both just because I don't want to lose to Ancient Gear plus Poly. You know he's used Poly, and I think he's playing Red Eyes in his head somewhere. Man, I don't know how he squeezed all these cards into a 20 card deck, but is it 20 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 12, 14. So yeah, this game's not so interactive. I guess it's more interactive than other decks, but like, it's not a traditional game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we attack and defend. It's just defend. Yeah, so I'm willing to take this attack. If he attacks me, it clears his monster. It also allows Destiny Draw. I'll get a Golden Ladybug. Or even I'll get a field spell because I already have a ton of life. He chooses not to attack. So Lava Golem here could put him on a clock, but I'm actually just gonna save Lava Golem. I believe he's gonna summon another monster, and Lava Golem's quite good against like hard to deal with monsters like It'll be pretty good against the fusion. Yeah. So this deck might not be fun to play in ladder, but you're gonna win so many games. It's pretty good in tournaments. So if you're playing tournaments, you might want to consider using this kind of deck. It's slow, but it's steady. It's any losses are to do with you. Rarely any games are to do with bad hands, because you're playing 30 cards. You're likely not going to draw like a lot of combinations of bad cards, because all you need to do is one Destiny Draw to fix your hand. So yeah, so far we haven't even used Destiny Draw, but our opponent, he's so scared about what we might Destiny Draw then to the point that he's too afraid to attack now. And if he doesn't attack, I'm happy with it, but if he does attack, I'm also happy with it. So our opponent is kind of in a pickle. He goes for the double summon now, but That would have been pretty bad if I floodgate chocolate. What a second level. I'm still gonna wait because I don't want him to attack into me and do 3000 and lose it to this one. And I also don't want to massive morph it yet. I want to massive morph after I've cleared a monster. So especially if he summons Ancient Gear Golem, because that means he has one less card that he can tribute Lava Golem for, and yeah, it will just put me in a huge position. A lot of the times people will make the mistake to use their cards too soon. Like as soon as they attack, they'll use a Creeper, or as soon as they have the chance to summon Lava Golem, they'll do that. But in this deck, so now is the time for me to summon the Lava Golem. I think if he doesn't attack, I'm gonna tribute these two. Why can't I change this defense? I'll tribute these two if he doesn't attack. If he does attack, I think I'll decent draw for the field spells still. Because minus 4,400, I'm still at 3,200, so I'm still quite comfortable. So I can go for the field spell. So they're going for the... Oh! For some reason I thought he was playing Red Eyes, but there's a new fusion card, and I don't know what it does, so I better read it carefully. 1, 2. Okay, let's read this card. So this one's it's got piercing. If this card attacks your opponent, can activate traps. I think floodgate deals with that. He's still not attacking. Okay, so now he's used so many resources. Now is the time to block them. This puts him on the 4 turn clock to build. And in the battle phase, I will massive morph his monster. I don't want to do it earlier. I'm not afraid of what is that card called? I'm not afraid of anti-magic errors. I could floodgate this and then massive morph this. I'm gonna do that. Because now he has to draw a tribute monster to get rid of this. Okay, so now I think I've won already. Unless he attributes this in soon. Draw pass. And then next turn he's on 2,000. If he doesn't get rid of this, I'll tribute these two and it should be game. I don't think there's anything he can do. Yeah, that's right. That ladybug a little bit too late. So we'll tribute these two. He's on 2,000, this is 2,000. Awesome! We finished the game. Woo! We didn't have to wait another 6 seconds. Okay, let's have a chat about let's have some differences. So there you have it. This is how the Piper deck works. So you saw how Piper was able to draw cards to help me see real cards that I wanted to see, and it allows me the chance to draw extra. So although both times I used it, I didn't draw extra, it was fine because the chance of drawing extra was good enough for me. We ended up not needing it. Yeah, so we ended up winning with double Lava Golem. Now most of the time you won't get the chance to summon Lava Golem. A lot of decks, they'll just play around Lava Golem. So there we against Ancient Gear, they're heavily like normal summon focus. So Lava Golem's like really strong against them. So is Diz Counterblow. So anyway, yeah, this is just a deck that I think is super powerful right now. And what cards could you change? A lot of people, they don't have multiple floodgates. And in this deck, if you don't have any cards, I think you could just play it with like 29 cards, or 28 cards, or 27 cards, or 24 cards. Like, because this deck, it doesn't actually matter how many cards you play because your objective is going to be the same. Having these cards just means you have a lesser chance to draw into a brick Dogman. So maybe you might want to play other store cards like Curse of Anubis or something else. But it almost doesn't matter what card, like defensive cards you play or what store cards you play. And this card, this deck is quite hard to beat, and it's also very hard to play very well. I've seen a lot of people play it in tournaments, and it's a really high skill cap deck, and that's something that I like. But I really don't like how it's almost not Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just like a yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like a traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you summon an attack. It's just a really defensive game, and I don't think it's fun, but I do think it's necessary to have one alternate win condition type deck in the format. But because of the format at the moment, this deck is like crazily overpowered. So a lot of different tournaments are coming up, and people are wondering how to beat this deck. I think the only way to beat it is to play Cosmic Cyclone. Because of Cosmic Cyclone, I changed from like Spear Kuribohs to normal Kuribohs, because they can Cosmic Cyclone after the attack to get rid of this, to play around the Kuriboh, the Spear Kuriboh, but they can't play around a damage stick Kuriboh. This doesn't protect your monster, but in this build, I actually don't play any monsters that you would set, so it doesn't really matter to protect your monster. Yeah, so yeah, I don't really know what more to say about this deck. This deck's awesome. So there you have it. This is the Mystic Piper Sword deck, and as you can see, it can win by Lava Golem. Of course, Lava Golem, you know, it's not so common to win with Lava Golem in the competitive way, competitive games, because most people try to play around it. Of course, Ancient Gears, they can't play around it. So yeah, this deck, you can see it's quite pay to win. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ultras that come from booster packs, and these are also main set booster packs, so it's highly likely most people won't have access to 3. But if you don't have access to 3, you know, you can play the old variant of Lava Golem Store with cards like Aegis of Gaia, and you can drop it down to a 20 card deck just to have a more consistent build than a more value build that we have here. But yeah, I do think Mystic Piper is such a good addition to this deck that if I had the choice, I would 110% pick Mystic Piper over not Mystic Piper. So yeah, this deck is so strong at the moment. There's no good counters for this deck. At the moment, Water beats it, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but Water's a good matchup, but no one wants to play Water because of how bricky it is. I would not be taking Water to any tournaments. However, Red Eye Zombie is probably the next best deck that I would use to play against this, just because, you know, you can have your Storm combo, and yeah, you can also, your Skull Zombies play around what do you call this? Diz Counterblow quite well. Able to bring out Kazuki dies able to bring out something else. and it helps you to put a lot of damage on the board. Yeah, but even that, I think it's still in this deck's favor, because just because you have 6 of these, you can lock them out. Even just locking out 2 and using these once per turn and locking out, gaining enough life to the point where they can't kill you in 1 turn. And if they can't kill you in 1 turn, you're able to Destiny Draw the protection that you need to survive. So even like Destiny Drawing into a Wall of D after that would probably just seal the game. Yeah, so yeah. How about this, guys? You know, leave a comment, leave a like, smash the like button if you like this video, and leave a comment down below what you think is the best way to beat this deck, and also what you might use in this deck to beat the mirror match. Now, yeah, post that in the comments down below, and I think that's it for me for today. We'll catch you guys again later. See you guys. Peace out.